Welcome back to the channel, and if you're new to the channel, I'm Nicholas Clark, co-owner and designer of World Envision. And if you're new here, World Envision is a brand that we started with 12 shirts and $120, and we turned that baby into a multi-million-dollar apparel empire. So we created this channel to give you game, to teach you how you can transform your idea into a multi-million-dollar success. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. What we're going to be talking about today is one of our ultimate strategies of how we started with those 12 shirts to now selling over 600,000 t-shirts alone. Now, before I get into the gems, before I get into the information, make sure you go ahead and like this video, all right? And make sure you hit that subscribe button, because when we hit 90,000 subscribers, we just hit 80. Shout out to y'all for helping make that happen. But once we get to 90, we're gonna also be giving away another lucky subscriber 100 free tees, all right? Only thing you need to do is watch this video all the way to the end and drop a comment on what you learned the most. All right, this one is going to be filled with information, so even if you got to watch this one 1, 2, or even 3 times to really get the feel and get the understanding of this strategy, do it. Let's get into it. So I'm already assuming that you got your brand name, that you got your brand messaging. You already know we big on having a why. You must know why you are doing what you're doing, all right? So I'm going to already assume that you got that, all right? So if you don't have that, what I want you to do is come up with your brand name and come up with your why, come up with your messaging, and find out the person that's going to be your customer, all right? Find your target audience. I'm gonna already assume that you have done that, and I'm gonna move straight into the strategy, straight into how do you turn something small into a mega success like we have done with World Envision. So first and foremost, what you want to do is master this strategy that I'm about to teach you, starting with t-shirts. So what we did was we bought 12 t-shirts for $120. Now, I didn't have YouTube University when we was getting started, so I'm about to skip you a whole bunch of steps and get you directly on the path to success. First and foremost, you never want to go to a print shop and allow them to order the t-shirts for you. What they are doing is buying a $3 shirt, charging you $4 or $5, just to be that middleman and that person to just get the garments for you, because you're not educated on how do you get the garments yourself. So I'm going to teach you how to get the garments yourself. Then you can leverage that to go to a screen printer and say, hey, I just need the print price, which is gonna make your t-shirt come out to be a whole lot more affordable, so you can actually sell those shirts for $20 and $30 and still get those margins that you desire. All right, so what you want to do is, it's multiple different sites, but one of my favorite sites, and you don't need a tax ID, you don't need the EIN number, is go to Alpha Broder. All right, on Alpha Broder, they're gonna have a bunch of different tees. They got the Shaka tees, they got the Bella Canvas tees, the Next Level tees, the Haint. Every t-shirt that you desire and that you want, they have it on his website, along with other goods. But specifically for this strategy that I'm about to teach you today, this is for t-shirts only. So I have been sourcing t-shirts from overseas and from over here and over there. And this strategy that I'm teaching you is by far the best strategy to get your shirts for the best price possible with speed. All right, you don't have to be waiting 45 days, 60 days, or you don't have to be waiting for your manufacturer to respond or ship the product out. The power is in your hands. All right, so when you go to Alpha Broder, they got multiple different warehouses all around the US. So if you're in Atlanta, they got a warehouse in Atlanta. If you're in Dallas, they have warehouses in these big cities. So if you order today, your blank t-shirts is gonna come in tomorrow. So what I want you to do is find the blank t-shirt that you desire on one of these sites such as Alpha Broder, or even if you like Jiffy Tees, or blank t-shirts, blank style, is so apparel in the bag. There's so many different websites, but once you get the site that you wanna be on and get the site that you are most comfortable with, you wanna order the t-shirts and send them directly to you or send them directly to a screen printer. So what we do is we order the shirts from the website and we send the shirts directly to our screen print shop. They do not charge us the extra $1, the extra $2, or the extra $3 for a shirt that we can order ourselves. You understand? So all they have to do is charge us for the print only. So that's step one. Get the shirt that you want. All right. Find the pricing that you want. All right, and you order those shirts yourself instead of letting your printer or your manufacturer order those shirts for you. Number 2 is going to be create your design. Most people think that they need $1,000, they need $500 to create a design. You do not need that. Right now is what I'm teaching you is a ultimate strategy of how you can start your brand for just like how we started, the $120 or even less than $100. Like this right here shouldn't even cost you much money. Because if you go get a G5000 Gildan shirt, those shirts cost $2.50, if not less. You can order you 50 tees, and that's only you spending a little bit over $100. That's more than 12 shirts. And that's the blank shirts alone. And then all you gotta do is just get that screen print on the shirt. Now let's get back into design. When I first got started, it was tough for us to find a way to actually create designs for the garments that we wanted to produce. And now that it's 2023, there's so many different ways to doing this. One way that you could do is actually go on Instagram and you could just find designers. You can literally just type in graphic design or t-shirt designer, and you can literally go through and find different designers. And once you find one, you're gonna find multiple. Another way that I've just figured out that's extremely easy, and you can do it yourself, because sometimes whenever you go through a designer, it may not be exactly what you want, or you may want to say change this little thing and change this little thing, and they charge you extra for that. So if you want to be more hands-on with your own design and you want to produce your own design, I strongly recommend going to this new application called Kittl. Kittl has multiple designs, pre-made designs, and you can even take those pre-made designs and transform them into custom designs that you want and you desire for your clothing brand. All right. So on Kittl, it's literally easy steps. Is a lot of designs on there that's for different niches. My niche is streetwear. They created this for multiple different niches, if not all niches. All right. And you can literally create designs in less than 10 minutes. I've done them before on this channel. If you haven't seen those videos yet, make sure you hop on the channel and go see some of those step-by-step tutorial videos of me taking you from an idea to a finished design straight through Kittl. All right. And if you want to get a free trial and get started today, all right, go ahead on and hit the link in our description, and I want you to sign up, and that's how you can start to make your design for, like I said, less than $100. I'm trying to help you get started with less than $100.
All right, I'm sorry I got to interrupt this video, but if you haven't checked out our monthly workshop, you are literally missing out. We have transformed over 500 brands and minds inside of this 3-day workshop. On day one, we're going to be covering design. We're going to be giving you our design process to take your designs to the next level. On day two, we're going to cover marketing. So we're going to show you how to set up and run Facebook ads. We're going to show you how to create content. And on day three, we're going to give you the scale up. We're going to give you the play on how to set up your pop-up shops, how to set up your distribution to do over $10,000 a month. You don't want to miss this. If you're ready to continue to scale your brand, literally all I need you to do is click the link in the description. It won't take long, and we'll go ahead and see you in that workshop. Let's get back into the video.
Number 3 is going to be production. You found your t-shirt, you hopped on Kittl, you made your design, you ready to go now. What you want to do is call around different screen print shops, and I want you to get the pricing sheet for print only. Let them know that you're bringing your own goods. I'm bringing my own t-shirts. All I need you to do is charge me for printing. Some screen print shops won't do it. Some screen print shops will. Don't stop when you call the first screen print shop and they say, no, I don't do that. And now you like, yo, Nick, I called my screen print shop. They don't do that. There's hundreds of screen print shops in the United States, thousands of them. You don't have to print in your area. You can actually print outside of your area and then get them to ship you the product. It's multiple ways of getting it done. Like we always say, entrepreneurs solve problems for profit. When a problem come your way, don't just stop there. That's potential for you to solve that problem and make some money from solving that problem. What I also want you to do, which is the biggest hack, all right, of them all. When I first went to a screen print shop, obviously it's a new relationship that they form and they don't really know me. I don't really know them. So I asked them for their pricing sheet and they hand me this pricing sheet. And I look at this pricing sheet and I'm like, okay, $4 to print here, $5 to print here. And I'm like, all right, cool, that's not bad. Told them, give me some time to think on it, went back to the drawing board, wound up calling one of my other friends that own a brand. This is why you need to be in a network of other brand owners. I wound up calling one of my other brand owner friends and I said, hey, what is your screen print shop charging you? And they started saying $1 and $2 to print on the shirt. And I'm like, man, why is my prices $4 and $5? This is the extreme hack right here. All right, nobody gonna tell you this. he told me to go back and ask them for the contract screen printing price sheet. All right, the contract screen printing price sheet. All right, I went back to the shop. I said, hey, I don't want this pricing sheet. I want the contract screen printing pricing sheet. And what they did was handed me a different sheet that basically slashed the prices in half, because my goal wasn't to work with them for one time. My goal was to work with them multiple times. So if you come in there and you want one job and that's it, yes, they're going to charge you a high ticket. But if you come in there trying to build a relationship, letting them know, hey, this is my first launch or my first batch of tees, but this is not going to be the last batch of tees. All right, I plan on being more consistent, doubling down. Instead of me coming with 12 shirts, next time I'm coming with 24. After that, I'm coming with 48. All right, it's all about relationship building. All right, and with those 3 steps, you can literally start your brand for less than $100. All right, maybe it may cost you $150, but it doesn't take much to get you shirts printed. All right, and I know y'all like, why you just don't heat press them yourself? I want you to get these garments so after you have this, you can focus on selling. All right, you don't have to focus on production. All right, while they're producing the shirts, you can be setting up your website. You can be figuring out your next pop-up shop. You could be strategizing your next design. What you want to do is consistently plant multiple seeds at a time. And how can you do this if you're stuck doing one thing inside the business, which is pressing shirts, and you already spending time at the other job you may have, or you already spending time in school? You need to have a balance. So I recommend getting the t-shirt from sites like Alpha Broda or Blank Tees or Apparel in a Bag, creating a winning design on Kittl, super easy. You can be a beginner designer and still perfect the craft of what I've had to be taught over 5 years of doing. You can actually do that within the next 10 minutes. All right. So make sure you sign up for Kittl at the link in our description. And number 3 is going to be taking these t-shirts and this design that you created to a screen print shop. Super simple, but this strategy have made us millions of dollars, and this strategy has helped us sell over 600,000 t-shirts, all right, within Whirling Vision. So don't take this lightly. If you got to watch this multiple times to understand more and more of it, if you have questions, drop them in the comments. I might need to hop in them comments and start chatting it up with some of y'all. So don't take this strategy lightly, and let me know what you guys and what you women learn from watching this video. Appreciate y'all so much. Can't wait to see y'all in the next one. Let's get it.